Hello, how are you? It's a pleasure to greet you. I warmly welcome you to your trusted podcast, Teachers of Today, where today we talk about a methodology that has sparked much discussion in current education, the CVI methodology, content-based instruction. Joining us are distinguished educators from the University of Columbia, Professor Marta, Crystal, Hismara, Daniela, and the teachers Julio and Reynaldo. How does this methodology help us learn? To begin with this topic, we need to understand what is content-based instruction. How does this CVI methodology help us learn?
Hello, my name is Teacher Julio. To be with this topic, we need to understand what is content-based instruction. It is understood as a teaching approach that involves instruction in a second language towards a subject matter such as history, science, etc.
Thank you, Julio, for that clear explanation. I find it very interesting how you describe content-based instruction as being carried out through a second language and a specific subject, such as history or science. Crystal, why do you consider it important to teach content from a different or innovative perspective in the classroom?
Hello, I am Teacher Crystal. Of course, as my colleague mentioned, teaching from this perspective means moving away from the conventional connecting content directly always what is being worked on.
Thank you, Crystal, for that reflection. I agree with you that stepping away from the conventional and connecting the content with what is being worked on in class opens new possibilities for students to learn in a more meaningful way. Hismara, what advantage does this methodology offer for students' learning?
Hello, I am Miss Ismara. Answer the following question.
Indeed, this methodology has multiple advantages since students not only acquire vocabulary and grammatical structures but also develop critical skills that connect with other disciplines, fostering contextualized learning.
Thank you very much, Hismara, for your contribution. I find what you mentioned very enriching, that with the CVI methodology, students not only acquire vocabulary and grammatical structures. Reynaldo, what challenge or difficulties can arise when implementing this methodology in the classroom?
Hello, I'm Professor Reynaldo, and this is my opinion. However, it's also important to mention that certain challenges arise. One of the main issues is the possible administrative burden due to linguistic complexity, the lack of suitable materials, and the perception that I can become an extra load for the teacher.
Thank you, Reynaldo, for pointing out those important challenges. Marta, could you share your opinion on how this CVI methodology positively impacts students' lives, especially regarding motivation and the development of key skills?
Hello, I am Miss Marta. Answering your question, as my colleagues have mentioned, working with this methodology can be a great strategy that enriches learning if it is properly implemented. When a good balance between content and language is achieved, it not only enhances communication but also critical thinking and the student's connection with reality.
Thank you for sharing this information, which will undoubtedly be a key for the teachers of today and tomorrow. We say goodbye and look forward to seeing you soon in another episode of your favorite podcast, Teachers of Today. Bye!